You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Baker, one man to beat. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box, headed by McQuaid, and they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot, and a score for San Diego. Wide open for Ozzie. He gets it. Touchdown, McQuaid. Punch, power punch. Out of the shot and a goal. Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang, brings heaven for C. They shoot it, score.
The Varsity Media Sports Network proudly welcomes you to Eastridge High School for the 2021 Section 5 Football Championships. Tonight, Class A1 on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It is the UPrep Griffins, the number 2 seed, and the number 1 seeded Brighton Bruins. Good evening, everybody. Sam Schreier along with you here tonight, and tonight should have a heck of a matchup. Joined on the broadcast by Theo Kendall. And Theo, both these teams have been powerhouses all season long. Both teams taking care of business during the regular season, besides the game they met up with each other. And we should be in for a heck of a matchup here tonight.
Yeah, Sam, it's just great to do another broadcast with you again. We did the previous one with Brighton versus the Penfield Patriots. But this is no Brighton Bruins versus Penfield Patriots. This is the Class A Section Finals. The Brighton Bruins facing off the UPrep Griffins. This is going to be a big, brutal battle between two physical powerhouses in high school football.
Tonight's game, Theo, features teams with two big powerhouse running attacks. The Bruins doing it on both sides of the ball. The Griffins will try to pound the ball at you the whole entire game. And we should look for, as you see, the tail of the tape, 8-1. I don't know, UPrep's only loss was to Brighton. As you see, points per game almost even. Look at the defensive points per game, though. UPrep not giving up hardly any points. That stout defensive group right there.
Yeah, they're not allowing a lot of defensive points per game. They're not allowing offensives to run or pass the balls on them. That's just what says about the good coaching on both sides of these teams, offense and defensive.
But you look at the rushing yards, and even the rushing yards, both teams up over 200 yards rushing per game as they try to get their points on the ground and run the clock down. And both teams will just try to pound it at you the whole entire game. And if that doesn't work, well, the Bruins can throw it over the top, but the Griffins will still keep trying to run at you.
For sure. You know, they got players all over the field. They got stars all over the field. These teams have a lot of talent all over the field. But one play I want you to look out for, Sam, is the quarterback, Glassgens. He's going to have a big game.
Yeah.
He needs to push the ball down the field. But he doesn't need to do that, which is funny. He doesn't need to push the ball down the field necessarily for them to win, because the Russian attack, Taj Jackson, he's a powerhouse himself. It takes about 3-4 guys to bring him down each time. He picks up about 5 yards a carry. I mean, how do you stop this guy? How do you game plan against that?
It's hard to because they have so many weapons and so many guys that can do different things. But you look at offensively on the U-Prep side of the ball, they're going to come at you with seniors on their team, senior, 2 juniors, the rest seniors. They have 1 sophomore on their line. But you look at this, Rakeem Chenier, number 8. He's a running back for them. He's going to pound the ball down your throat.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is in 12th grade, 6'1", 230. That's a heavy guy, and these coaches are coaching up their players to make sure their best version of themselves comes out on the field. And you're going to see nothing short of that tonight. Even if it's not a high-scoring game, you're going to have one of the best games. And it's being presented to you right now by Varsity Media Sports Network.
And Chenier actually playing on both sides of the ball. He plays defensive end on the other way. So you got that big boy running back running the ball at you and hitting you from the other side of the ball.
Yeah, defensive line is going to be a very, very key matchup. The defensive line and the offensive line of both opposing teams. It's important. It's what really decides the game.
All right, we will have more of a preview coming up. Right now, we're going to head down to the field for our national anthem.
Now we ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and face the north end of the stadium as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen, and the rockets red flames above bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
As you take a look at the U-Prep Griffins, and the U-Prep Griffins only lost this season was to the Brighton Bruins. And last week, they defeated the Webster Schrader Warriors in the semifinals downtown Rochester here. And as you can see, the game was actually a pretty close game throughout. You see Schrader capitalizing on an early turnover there, and then they ended up popping it in. But U-Prep dominated from there.
Yeah, this is just a preview of what happens when two teams are well coached. I mean, we're at the final point now where the championship game is underway, and I could just imagine what's going through these guys' heads. You know, they want to win. They want to do it for their families. They want to do it for their coaches. They want to do it, most importantly, for their teammates. We're in for a big, big matchup tonight.
And you take a look at the highlights from last week as the Brighton Bruins defeated the Webster Thomas Titans in a downpour. There you can see, got that rain on the camera, and it was a cold, rainy night. Aston's running in for the score there, and the Bruins, that game stayed close until the second half, and the Bruins were able to get scores late in the game. But you can see they dominated the front side of the ball, and they made big plays when they had to.
Yeah, you can see here on the highlights, they got the touchdown right there. But, the thing about the Bruins is, they're going to give you their best every minute, every second of this game. They're going to make sure they give you their best, and you're in for a treat tonight.
As we talk about, we head down to the field right now, and we see the coin toss going on. The captains for the Bruins, Brendan Clashins and Taj Jackson. And Jordan Jackson, Clyde Davis, and number 55, Sherrod Watkins. And it looks like the Bruins have won the toss and they defer. They will be kicking it away, so we're going to see UPrep on offense. Theo, we got the officials for tonight's game. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. I just had it in front of me. We do have it. Officials, referee Ed Wood. Pete Langueris is the umpire. Brian Haley, the linesman, line judge. Chris Green, and the back judge, John Driscoll, as we get set for this big championship football game.
Yeah, the Griffins will start off with the ball first, and we already know what their identity is. It's running the ball. their quarterback, Clyde Davis Jr., he's the seasoned vet. He's a 12th grader. But, they're going to hand the ball off to their running backs. Ray Kim Chenier, they're going to hand the ball off to those guys and let them do the dirty work and pick up the yards. And don't be surprised if you see a little play action here and there. As we all know, the running game opens up the passing game. So you're in for a really good game tonight.
Perfect. Todd Gillum and Mark McCleary back deep for the Griffins. And Preston Whitmire to kick it away. And we're going to see this running game at a beautiful night at Erna Frank Field here at Eastridge High School. Glad to have you along and hope you're staying warm on this early Friday night in November. And we are underway. And the return from the 20-yard line out past the 30, the 40. Now breaking towards the midfield. He has a seam all the way down. There are no flags. He's going to run it in for an opening touchdown. 85-yard touchdown as we get the game started on a UPrep touchdown.
Are you kidding me, Sam? Not even the first play of the game. No offenses has yet to touch the field, and we get an opening kickoff return touchdown. Todd Gillum Jr., are you kidding me? I'm shocked right now. He ran it straight up the middle. It was just like a car when you're just starting to get the acceleration. You start it up. You might be going a little smooth cruising, and then he, boom, burst into that third gear and a touchdown for the UPrep Griffins. I like to see how the Brighton Bruins respond to this one, man.
UPrep's going to line up, go for two here. Pull out to the right. It's thrown to the end zone. And the two-point conversion is good. And just like that, they complete the two-point conversion to Clyde Davis. And they score. Here's the return, Theo.
Look at the return right there. As I said, you're in the car right now, and you want to just find out the right motor. You're kicking it into gear, and boom, you take it into that third gear, and he's gone. No defenders around him to make the game-saving tackle, and he just takes it all the way home. And he goes all the way. A touchdown for Todd Gillum Jr. UPrep up 8-0 on the Bruins.
Remember that time we said we were going to see the UPrep offense on the field first? Yeah, they took care of that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this game I knew before the coin toss happened that this was going to be a game that was going to be intense. It's going to be a game where you got to work all season to get to a game like this. This is not a game where you can just be placed into. This is a game that you have to earn the right to play in. It's a championship game. It's a finals game. And this is what we have or we're witnessing right now tonight.
Griffins to kick it away. Okay, Clashin back deep for the Bruins. And the kick is up, and it's a floating kick, and the Bruins will just land on this one to 30. The ball is loose. I think the Griffins have it. I think the Bruins lost it right there at the 30-yard line. We're waiting for the official signal, and it is not. The Bruins hold on to it. The Griffins were jumping up and down like they had recovered that one, and I think, Theo, that was awful close.
I think that was not the greatest job by the kick returner by possessing the ball. It looked like it had a good chance of being recovered by the Griffins, but the referees already made the decision. Bruins off to a slow start.
And at the last second, he just falls on that one and able to hold it down. Bruins' first sectional championship appearance in a game since 2016, and they lost to Athena in the finals here. Lashins takes a snap. Lashins on the run, able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's drilled backwards. 3-yard gain. Second down and 7.
Yeah, this is the starting offense right here. We got Brendan Clashins. He's the senior, the seasoned vet. Taj Jackson, the beast of a running back. Elijah LaMonaco, Jackson Cypher, senior wide receiver. Ellis Einbinder has been catching several touchdowns all season. Andrew Welker, he's the sophomore. He's the tight end. Sean Blake, freshman. Just a lot of skill players all across the board if the Bruins want to get back into this one.
Ashton takes a snap. He's going to hold on to it, take the keeper. That ball's loose again! And I think that the Griffins are going to get it this time. I think the Griffins are going to forward. They do! The Bruins turn it over, and the Griffins recover it. Recovered on the play by Isaiah Moonshine. He lands on it, and the Griffins take over.
Just look at this play right now. Clashins is trying to run the ball right now, but he doesn't do a good job of securing it, and the ball is coughed up. And look at what we've been talking about, the defensive line. They're pressuring the offensive line, and it just leads to a fumble. Brighton doesn't do a good job of completely securing the ball, and now they're in danger of being down by 2 possessions early in the game.
1st and 10 for the Griffins. Here we go. Let's take a look at this running attack. It's a run on 1st down, and it's taken by the Chenier. Chenier out to the 40-yard line, and a gain of about 5 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and 5.
And let's take a look at the UPrep Griffins starting offense. They're led by their senior quarterback, Clyde Davis Jr., Rakim Chenier, the senior running back, Ramir White, the senior fullback, Dakari Carter, the junior tight end, Mark McClary, the senior wide receiver, Todd Gillum Jr., who just had that kickoff return touchdown.
Griffins in the gun, 2 receivers to the left. There's a throw, a slow screen pass, and it's intended from Clyde Davis Jr. to Todd Gillum, who ran that back. Screen pass is incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 3 to go from the 40.
And it doesn't really surprise me that they're getting the ball. They're trying to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. But look at this, the first Section 5 football finals appearance in program history for the Griffins. Their first Section 5 finals appearance, and they're up 8-0 on the Brightons, one of the best teams in this whole conference. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
3rd down and 3 on the 40-yard line. Here's a snap. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and the defense for the Bruins brings it back on a big tackle for Jad Squally. Loss of 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down. Big defensive stop for the Bruins.
The D-line was just – did you see how the D-line was just anticipating? Look at the linebackers. They were just moving back and forth. They could tell that was a run before the play even started, and they get a huge stop.
Einbinder back deep for the Bruins.
And we know what he's capable of.
Here's the kick. Nice punt right there. It's going to bounce at the 20, take a Griffins bounce, and the Bruins just let it go there as it bounces back to about the 13-yard line, and it's down right there. So the Bruins don't suffer that one. They're able to get the Griffins 3 and out on the very first series on a 35-yard punt, Theo.
Yeah, it's time for the Bruins to go to work. You're down 8-0 in a finals matchup. This is time for the Brighton Bruins to make their presence felt. But let's take a look at the UPrep starting defense. We mentioned Ray Kim Chenier. He was playing running back, but the guy is versatile. He plays DN as well. Sherrod Watkins, the senior D tackle. Nazir Wynn, the senior D tackle, another senior D tackle. Isaiah Moonshine, who made the recovery for the UPrep Griffins. Rajon Yomas, the linebacker. Mark McClary, another linebacker. And a lot of defensive playmakers across the field.
Ashton takes a snap, and they take a handoff. Run on the play by Taj Jackson, gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
And, that's exactly what the Bruins need to do. They need to just find their identity right now. You had a slow start in this game. This game hasn't started off as you're comfortable with it starting off. Usually you're the one throwing the first blow. but we'll see how the Bruins respond after taking a punch early on.
Second down and 7. Ball at the 15-yard line. There's a snap. Right back to Clashins. He tries to break through, and he does, and powers his way out to about the 26-yard line on a 10-yard gain and a first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see. The type of play from your quarterback in a big game like this. You want to see Brendan Clashins. He's able to do it on the ground. He's able to do it through the air. He's going to have to come up big if they want to pull off this game and advance.
First down of the game for either team, but it is 8-0 because there was a return on the opening kickoff. There's a snap. Pull it out to the left-hand side, and only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, taken by that one, Slanica on that run there. And Slanica only able to get back, and he's able to get no gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Yeah, Dominic Slanica. It looked like he just lost his footing there. And, you know, the Griffins aren't going to allow you to get any second chances. If it's a slip or a fall, they're not going to allow you to get back up on your feet.
There's a snap, second down and 10. Give it right to the back there. And it's taken by Taj Jackson. Takes a gain of about 1.5 yards on that one. Brings up third down and 9.
Tough sledding for the Brighton Bruins right now. Their offense is being neutralized by the D-line of the Griffins. The UPrep Griffins are doing a good job of asserting their defense on the offense of the Bruins, and it's looking slow so far, but here we go with third down.
Snap again. Throwing over the middle, and a pass completes. Pass right there, complete to Einbender for a 12-yard gain, and the Bruins are moving the chains on second down.
Ellis Einbinder, check out the replay here. You know, Brendan Clashins, you know, the star quarterback, just, you know, a little fake play action pass, and then he just delivers it right over the middle to his trusty wide receiver, Ellis Einbinder. Those are the guys that they're going to have to look out for on those third downs. Bruins will be able to convert.
From the 40-yard line now, first and 10 for the Bruins. 6.5 to go in their opening quarter. Clashins on the keeper. Clashins trying to find a side of the line there. He's only able to get about a gain of 1, and it brings up second down and 9 for Brighton.
And just take a look at the player spotlight here. You know, we got the leader of this offense, Brendan Clashins. They're down 8-0, but who's going to help them to get back out of that deficit? Rushing, Brendan Clashins again. Look at some of the stats here. 1,000 yards on the ground. Are you kidding me? 14 touchdowns. The guy's a dual threat. Taj Jackson, we certainly can't forget about him. And Ellis Einbinder. Defensive showing right there, but he's skilled offensively.
Here's a snap. Jackson around the right side. Jackson trying to cut through, and he's stopped by the end. At the end of that Griffins line, and just brought down there. He's able to pick up 4 yards on the play, and it's third down and 5.
And what have we talked about pregame, Sam? One cut.
We did, yeah.
One cut. We've seen what this guy is capable of. Taj Jackson needs one cut, and he's more than capable of taking it to the house.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Bruins trying to keep the drive alive, trying to get out to midfield. It's another snap, and again, it's given to Jackson, and they're not able to find much of a seam at all. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they can't be happy with that one right there. I'm surprised they're not going for it. It might be a little early, but, you know, you don't want this game to get ahead of you too much. UPrep is asserting itself on defense, and they're able to do whatever they want because they have that lead, but we will see how the Bruins adjust from here on out.
Einbender to punt, Gilliam to receive it. Gilliam took the opening kickoff back for a score. Snap is down, and it's bobbled there, and able to get the punt off late. And it takes a bounce, and it takes a Bruins bounce back to about the 30-yard line. It'll be first and 10, UPrep there from about the 30-yard line. So the Griffins offense getting their second series of the game. As we take a look at the key players for the UPrep Griffins.
As we take a look at these key players, we have rushing the ball, Rakim Chenier, 1,414 yards, 12 touchdowns, passing Clyde Davis Jr. Their starting quarterback, 1,186 passing yards. We got Mark McCleary with 388 yards receiving, and Sherrod Watkins, the defensive standout.
There's the snap. Give it to Rakim, and he's only able to get back to the line. That one taken by Chenier with a loss of 1, and it's second down to 11.
We're going to see a little more of those blitzes and they're going to pack the box now because they know, we all know what UPrep Griffins want to do. They want to run the ball. They want to run it down your throat. And we're going to have to see the Bruins play a little more aggressive if they want to stop this.
Chenier on the carry again. Chenier trying to cut it to the left side, and he's really stopped just past the line of scrimmage that time, only able to pick up about 2 yards. Yeah. It'll be third down and 7, so we'll get about a 4-yard gain as he was behind the sticks there. So third down and 7 for the Griffins. Trying to pick up their first down of the game.
Let's take a look at the Brighton Bruins starting defense here. You know, we got Jad Squally. He's the junior defensive end. TJ Carl, the starting nose tackle. Andrew Welker, he's a sophomore, your defensive end. Daniel Johnson, he's a junior, your linebacker. Alex Miller, Shane Stradnis, Elijah Lamonaco, a name to look out right there. And, of course, Taj Jackson and Ellis Einbinder.
Timeout on the field taken by the Griffins. They take their first time out of the game, and they lead it 8-0 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
All right, back at Brighton High School, or back in the Section 5 championship game at Eastridge High School, the Brighton Bruins and the UPrep Griffins, and I'm all over the place, Theo. I don't know where I am from day to day. I just know who's playing in the game. The Griffins here trying to pick up a first down. We're looking for their first down, the first down of the game.
Yeah, we're looking at the UPrep Griffins. They're moving the ball. They're trying to get this first down right now. It's third down. They're trying to convert.
It's a pass, and it's incomplete. So great defense there by Brighton to stop that out, and the Griffins will have to punt it away. They try to miss Mark McCleary there, and it'll be another punt coming up for UPrep.
You know, the Bruins did their job there. The defense did their job. They did what they needed to do. It's time for the offense. The offense is full of stars. I mean, on the receiver, you got Ellis Einbinder. He needs to get open. You got Taj Jackson. He's capable of taking it to the house. One cut. Remember that.
No, punt it away. Einbinder back deep, and here's the kick. Say, good punt end over end. It bounces at the 40 and continues to take a Griffin bounce. It's going to roll all the way back past the 25-yard line, all the way back to around the 20, and it's down there by the Griffins, and they'll start with it 1st and 10. We talk about the Section 5 championship game this year, and Class A's been split in half with A1 and A2. If you take a look at the other side on A2, you have Canandaigua and East. Canandaigua having a great season. They had a bye in the first round, then won last week, and that game tonight, Canandaigua-Spencerport, will be a heck of a game, and the winners next week are going to play off for a chance to go to the regionals.
Yeah, you know, both of these teams right now are playing for everything right now. They're not just playing to win. They're playing for legacy. How will they remembered when they move on from this school? You know, they're trying to cement their legacy tonight.
A direct snap right there, and it's going to be taken down the right side. Taken right by Taj Jackson. Looks like he picked up a gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 coming up.
We're going to need to see more of that from the Bruins. Good play call, good play design. But they're going to have to get a little more creative on offense if they want to fool this defense. Because it's not easy to fool this defense. They have great defensive line pressure, great defensive line coaching, and that's why you're seeing them holding the Brighton to 0 right now.
Just snap again and take it down the right side. Klashins on the carry. Gained 6 yards and a Bruin first down.
Brendan Klashins just showing all heart right there. The kid wants to win. You know, we talked about that pregame. He can do it through the air. He can do it on the ground. They're just trying to find their identity right now. They're running the ball, but trust me, Ellis Einbinder right now on the bottom of your screen, he's going to get the ball sooner or later on this drive.
And the snap, Ashins gives it out to Jackson, and Jackson, no gain on the play for him. Second down and 10 from the 30.
Are those Santa Claus hats? Everyone's in the Christmas mood.
It is, that's right. It's a Christmas theme tonight in the Bruins section there.
It's a Christmas mood, and what better Christmas gift than the Bruins pulling out this win, you know, down 8-0, making one of the huge comebacks of the whole entire season.
The snap. Given to Jackson. He goes along the right side. He's able to break through right there, and it's going to get close to the first down. He's out to the 37-yard line, so a 6-yard gain, and it's third down and 4 coming up for Brighton.
And the Bruins, I mean, Sam, it looks like they have to work for every yard against this defense, huh? This is one of the better defenses that I have seen in high school football.
Stout defense. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Their defensive line is creating a lot of pressure, making it hard, but
there's a snap. Ashton's to throw. Throws it high, and it's pulled down. It's pulled down, and it's caught right there for the Bruins for a first down. Ellis Einbinder with a big catch at about the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Brighton.
Just look at the replay here. Brendan Klashins just steps back and just puts his full arm into that bit of a high pass. I'm surprised a safety or a corner didn't get to that ball in time. But listen, Ellis Einbinder, if you want to make those plays, that's the guy right there that you got to go to.
This will be the final play of the first quarter, barring an incompletion here. Let's see if they get it away. They're going to go direct snap to Jackson. Jackson's going to cut around the right side, trying to break a tackle, and he gets it across midfield, able to get it close to the sticks, and an 8-yard gain. And that one there will be the final play of the first quarter. So the Bruins ending the first quarter on a drive. They get it across midfield, and our opening score is the only point of the game. A kickoff return for a touchdown. It's UPrep 8, Brighton 6, Section 5 Class A1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video.
Welcome back in the start of the second quarter. The Bruins with the ball. The dark snap went right back to Taj Jackson. He drops 2 yards on the play. It's third down. And this game's been a battle of the defensive so far. UPrep only 6 yards so far, and the Bruins now losing 2 yards. Only picked up 14 positive yards so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been a physical battle on defense. The defenses have been the identity of the whole entire game so far. If you're a fan of defensive football, I mean, you couldn't ask for more. But it's going to be very close to see who unlocks the code on their offense in this game.
Snap, man, it's taken across the 50-yard line. Sorry, a correction on the Brighton offense. 71 total yards for the Bruins. 6 total yards for UPrep. 2-yard gain on this last play for Klashins, and it brings up fourth down. So the Bruins are going to have to punt it away again.
Yeah, the Bruins definitely wanted to get some points on the board there, but their offense seemed that it stalled out, which is unfortunate. You know, you're in a championship game right now, a finals game. You really want to advance.
Gillum back deep again. Gillum taking the opening kickoff back. There's a fake coming up, and they're going to get a completion. It's going to be across the 40-yard line to the 30. The pass completed. A Einbender to complete it to number 2, Jackson Cipher. He's able to get it out there for a first down. So a fake punt run by the Bruins picks him up a first down.
Ellis Einbinder, the Army Swiss knife for the Brighton Bruins to Action Jackson Cipher. Who's seen that coming? Because I definitely didn't see that one coming. I mean, in the biggest game of their life, they come up huge. And now is the time for Brighton to get the score.
19-yard gain on the fake punt on 4th down, and it's out to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Best field position so far for the Bruins. Snap again, given to Jackson. Jackson tries to go along the left side, and he's drilled back by that stout defense of UPrep. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 11.
But let's just go back to that previous play on 4th down. I mean, you're down 8 in a finals game in Section 5 football. We know how hard it is to win these types of games. You as the coach, have the guts to call that. Just talks about how much faith you have in your team right there. Look at the play design. Look at the play call. Ellis Einbinder. This guy punts the ball. He receives the ball. He can play defense too. He's very talented. I like the play call.
Here's a snap again. And that one taken by Klashjins. He loses a yard on the play, so it's 3rd down and 12 now coming up for Brighton.
Yeah, it looks like they're going backwards after that exciting play that they just had on 4th down, the fake punt.
Yeah.
It's time for them to dial up something. Let's go vertical. Let's get the tight ends involved. Let's get the wide receivers involved. Let's try giving Taj Jackson the ball, as a pass or something like that. They're keying on him too much when he gets the ball running. Let's try to give him the ball out of the backfield on a short pass.
Back to pass. He throws it down the sidelines. It's up and almost intercepted. And a flag on the play. The late flag come in. We're going to get a pass interference call coming up. He just came in there and he pushed him right off. It was intended for Einbender. An interference call on the way.
And Ellis Einbinder has definitely been involved early on in this game. Look at this. He just looks for his big target, trying to go for the deep shot downfield, and the safety just does too much. He enforces himself way too much on that play. Your teammate, the cornerback, has him covered, but you just kind of do too much there, and that, unfortunately, gives Brighton better field position. And now the game is getting tighter, and we'll see how the defense for UPrep adjusts right now.
Klaskin's pass was incomplete, so they took the penalty, 15 yards on that interference call. So from the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Klaskins gets a snap. Klaskins on the keeper. Klaskins trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and Klaskins is stood up right there and stopped by Todd Gillum Jr. after a gain of 1.
Yeah, coach can't be happy about that. His defense have been playing good all game, for UPrep. And, to have your player do something like that, it puts the team in jeopardy of giving up this lead because we know what happens when the game gets close. Every possession counts, and we'll have to see how the Griffins adapt from here. But the Bruins are in a good position to score.
Klaskins in the gun. 2nd down. Klaskins on the keeper. Klaskins trying to cut it to the right. Klaskins shimmies off a tackle, and he's finally stopped after picking up a few yards on that play. Getting about 4 yards. That brings it out to the 12-yard line. It's 3rd down coming up.
How about we just give a round of applause to this kid, Klashins, right? He's a senior. This guy has a lot of heart. He's running the ball. He's not scared of contact. A lot of quarterbacks, we know, they do not like to get hit. He's running it straight through the teeth of the defense. Got to give props to this guy for having so much heart right now.
Klaskins in the gun again. Taj Jackson next to him. Taj Jackson takes the snap. Taj Jackson tries to pick up a gain there, but he stopped right about after about 3 yards and stopped just inside the 10. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. And we'll see what the Bruins do here, down by 1 score. And it looks like they're going to try to keep the offense on the field. So let's see, just needing 2 yards. The line to do this one, let's see. They can make it happen, and they call it in for the play. They may just begin to draw off sides, and that is exactly what they're doing. So I think they're probably going to bring the kicker out and try to get 3 points here.
You know, as much as I would love them to go for it right now, you know, it's 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Every possession counts from here on out. You go for the 4th down, you don't get it, you put yourself in a hole. But just check out these stats right here, defensive points per game. Why is it taking so long for the Bruins to score? Look at your screen right now, 6.6 defensive points per game allowed by the Griffins. And the rushing yards per game, that's being neutralized. The Bruins have 288 per game, but they're having to claw and scratch for every yard they can. That just speaks to how good defense is for the Griffins right now.
When you look at both teams, just about mirror images of each other and what they like to do. The only difference is the amount of points that Brighton's getting up. So the Bruins are actually going to run a play here. They bring the offense back out on the field. They initially tried to get him to jump, so let's see what happens. Run that motion, little eye candy going on there. Klaskins gets a snap. Klaskins on the keeper. Klaskins with the 1st down and more. Klaskins towards the end zone. And he's stopped just short of the end zone. About a 9-yard gain on the play. It'll be 1st and goal from inside the 1 for the Bruins. Heck of a play on 4th down.
How about that play call on 4th down with everything on the line, all the marbles? What do? What do you call? You call a quarterback draw. Brennan Klaschens, we've been talking about him all game, not scared of contact. His offensive line does a great job of paving the way for him and opening holes up for him to run, and they're knocking on the door right now.
Klaskins 1st and goal from the 1. Snapped is direct to Jackson. Jackson is brought back behind the line of scrimmage. They went with that direct snap. No, his ball reached over the line, and they got a touchdown. He reached that line of scrimmage. It was on the half-yard line, and before he was brought back, he reached over and scored it. 8-6.
What a touchdown run right here. Brennan Klaschens did most of the dirty work, but look at that. Taj Jackson taking the shoulder from number 9 on defense of the Griffins, and he rolls right in for the touchdown. They look like they're going for 2. I just seen a coach wave his hand. He wants to go for 2 right now.
Here it is for the 2-point conversion. It's Taj Jackson able to slip it around. Jackson takes a direct snap. It's given off on the other side. They're going to throw it. He's wide open in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Brighton running that eye candy again. Einbender throws it to Klaskins in the end zone. And a Bruins 2-point conversion. A heck of an end to that drive right there for the Brighton Bruins.
Brighton Bruins showing you why they're here right in this moment. Ellis Einbinder receiving the pitch back and tosses it with the defender coming bearing right down on his body. Pitches it right off to Brennan Klaschens to tie up the game. Woo! We're in for a good
right
one.
There. That's a 50 special right there.
Right, that's a really good one. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the offensive coordinators right now. Shout out to both.
I think I saw that in an NFL game before.
I definitely think I saw that. I think I've seen that in a Super Bowl.
I'm pretty sure that I saw that. Let's see. Here it is. The old 50 special right there. Boom.
Taj Jackson just looking like he's faking the run, and then he pitches off to his trusty teammate Ellis Einbinder, and then who does Einbinder pass it off to? He passes it off to Brennan Klaschens, the quarterback. These guys are working together. Just look at how they're playing football. Football is the ultimate team sport. They're working together, and the coaches want to win this game.
Back deep for the Griffins, Todd Gilliam and Mark McCleary, as Brighton's tied the game at 8.
This is a new game. For those of you who couldn't make it to this game, everyone's partying. There's a lot of Bruins fans right now. Everyone's standing up. It's cold. It feels like a December night. Everyone's partying. Everyone's happy. It's 8-8.
Here comes the kickoff for the Bruins. It's a short kick. Keep it away from Gilliam this time. But UPrep's going to get a good return again out to midfield and brings it all the way back. That one taken this time by Rajay Yomas. They got guys all over the field that can return kicks.
Wow, he just takes it all. I mean, it's a deep kickoff, but then he receives it, and he just puts that car into that gear that we talked about. Except this is a different player this time, and he gets good field position for the Griffins. It's just something about this team and taking kickoffs back.
29-yard return on that one right there. And the second big return for UPrep, and they're going to start in Brighton territory. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Brand new game here, 6.5 to go in the first half. There's a toss. Toss to Christopher Jean. And he's about to pick up 6 yards on that play out to the 40-yard line. Out to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
You know, Christopher Jean is looking like a star right now tonight. After that kickoff return he just had, he almost could go all the way, but he just got stopped short. But look at the next play. They want to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Again, to remind you, this is the first Section 5 football finals appearance for the UPrep Griffins in their whole franchise history.
Timeout on the field. It's 8-8. 6 minutes to go in the first half. We're all tied at 8 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
Welcome back to Eastridge High School, Section 5 Class A1 Championship game. The Griffins are on the move. They got the ball inside the 40 after the return, and then our gain of 6 on 1st down. There's a toss this time to the left side, trying to turn the corner, and he's brought down in the backfield on another stop. He's there every single time. Chad Squally. Christopher Jean is stopped after a loss of 4.
What a play by Squally right there, just sniffing out the run right there, and then him just surging through the line and making that tackle. Talk about a big play on defense.
Has Alex Miller in there as well. Holy cow. They got these two, the Squally and Miller back there, just chasing and not letting them break the contain there and knocking them down. Here's a snap. Throw a screen pass that goes backwards, and the pass was complete to McClary, and he's brought back for a 6-yard loss, and Bruins have forced 4th down again.
Yeah, and that play right there might have killed the entire drive for the UPrep Griffins. That pass was going backwards, as you just stated. You know, I was just looking at that, and I was like, you can't throw it backwards. You got to throw it forward, you know, or just throw it away. But unfortunately, that's going to be the end of that drive for the UPrep Griffins unless they have some trickery up their sleeve.
We'll see. We got Gilliam to punt it. Gilliam with the return for so far. Cypher back deep. And we're going to get a timeout first. Timeout on the field called by the UPrep Griffins. Well, the Griffins have used 2 of their timeouts in the first half. And we'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
All right, welcome back to Eastridge. The Griffins in punt formation. There's a snap. It's a high throw, and they're going to fake it. He's going to run it down the right side. He's going to get close to the 1st down. He's going to pull it down to stick one down. I don't think he got it. I think he missed it by about 2 yards, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold and come back, and that one's declined, and the Bruins will take over on 1st down.
Oh.
They tried it. Get there. You called it. You said that might have been coming up right there. Theo, and that one there, it wasn't even as close as I thought it was.
It definitely wasn't close because of the penalty, but check that out. It looked like a punt, and the Brighton defender was keying on it, and look at that. He almost got there, but of course we know
that stick went down a little bit. That's why it kind of threw me off as far as to how close it really was. I think he got him by about 2 or 3 yards there.
Yeah. Good attempt by the UPrep Griffins, but just not enough to get the first down there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from outside midfield for the Bruins. Klaskins takes a snap. Hand it off and stop right at the line of scrimmage. Taj Jackson picks up no gain on that play after Jackson scored the touchdown in the last drive.
Second down.
Nothing doing here for the Bruins, but they're definitely trying to get some points going on the board before halftime. This game is getting tight right now. The Bruins get the ball back. Did we mention that at halftime? They're getting the ball back, and of course they want to get some points here. They want to get some points here, and they want to allow themselves to get right back into this game.
Yeah, they deferred in the first. They deferred the kickoff and weren't able to. They allowed UPrep to score on that opening kickoff. Here's a snap, goes to Jackson. Jackson trying to cut through, and he picks up no gain on the play. So it'll bring up 3rd down as the clock winding under 3.5 minutes.
And boy, is this a defensive game or what? I really thought this would be a high-scoring game. You know, offense is just going at it, score for score, but it's a defensive game. It's cold. You can't throw the ball as much as you want to. You got to run the ball, and it just comes down to who gets the open lane, whose offensive line is able to create the pathway to score first.
Klaskins will take the snap from the gun. Klaskins back to throw. Klaskins throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted as number 13, Jalise Russell, was back there, and he missed that one, and it'll be 4th down coming up.
Just check out Klaskins right there in the pocket. Nice play action. He looks cool in the pocket, man. I got to give it to him, but just throws a little too much mustard on that one. It was intended for Thomas Welker, the big tight end, 6'3". Kid's huge, but just a little too much there. Let's see if Klaskins gets the ball back, if he can just make a better throw next time.
The snap, punt is away. And it's taking a bounce that bounces backwards for UPrep, and the Griffins will have it about the 20-yard line. So the Griffins are going to try to get some offense going here with about 2.5. The Griffin offense haven't been able to do much so far.
So, I mean, what do you think, Sam? What do you think about, just a quick evaluation of these two teams so far, or what you've seen on offense? How would you fix what you've seen from UPrep's offense so far?
Well, so far, Theo, really UPrep's just been able to try to do what they do with the run, and the run hasn't really been there for them. The Brighton defensive fronts have been driving them back. They've had a few big gains, but besides that, they really haven't been able to do much, and only a few first downs so far, so they're going to have to get this run going if they want to keep their game going, playing the day one. Look at this. They're going to pass on 1st down, and he's going to air it out. What a big throw there down the sidelines, and he missed them. He had Mark McCleary. It was almost there. Tried to catch him back shoulder, and it's incomplete at midfield. 2nd down and 10.
You were just saying that they had to vary it up. I like the play call here on 1st down, trying to get the defense of Brighton off guard. He just steps back, cocks it back, intended for Mark McCleary, but just too much. It sails out of bounds.
He's showing off his arm there, Say UPrep's a running team. I saw a nice throw right there myself.
I seen an amazing throw. Wish it was in bounds a little more, but like I stated before, it's cold. The ball is hard out there. It's hard to grip it. But these kids are giving it their all. That's what matters most.
Here's a snap. And run on the left side. Carry for Raheem Chenier. So this drive, they're going back to Chenier again. On the last drive, they didn't use him as much. And a gain of 2 on this one.
Did you see that move right there?
They're down. I did.
Did you see that stiff arm? Get off me. We're going to see a little more of the ball handed to him if they want to make some plays, if they want to get some yardage. I like the stiff arm, but you got 2 minutes and 26 seconds right now. What can you call as an offensive coordinator? What can you call as a head coach to catch this defense off guard?
UPrep in the gun. Here's a snap. Back to throw. Throws it along the sideline, and it's brought down short of the first down. That one caught there by McClary. And McClary able to pick up about 6 yards on the play, and it is going to be short, so it's going to be 4th down again for UPrep. Let's see what they do here. I think on this side of the field, the score the way it is, they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, McClary a little slow to get up there. He definitely got shaken up there on that tackle. I wanted to be surprised if they wanted to go for it again on 4th down. We already seen what number 2 is capable of. Todd Gillum, he took the kickoff return for a touchdown on the first play of the game. Don't be surprised if they have some tricks up their sleeve here.
Here's a snap. They do punt it away. The long punt across the 50-yard line, bounces around. It's going to take a UPrep bounce as it keeps rolling back and down past the 25-yard line, and UPrep will touch it there, and there's the whistle that stops this one. So 1:22 to go for the Bruins. It's 8-8, and the Bruins taking over and about the 24-yard line. A 48-yard pump for the Griffins.
Huge punt by the Griffins, pinning the Brighton Bruins right back in there, deep in their own territory. They got 2 timeouts. It's about to be halftime. We'll see how the Bruins choose to move their offense
and
now.
You see what happens. The winner of this game will play the winner of Canandaigua and Spencerport next week. Next week for the overall A championship. That game will be played, and the winner of that game will go on to the regionals.
A lot riding on the line this game tonight.
Claskins takes a snap. Claskins on the keeper. Claskins trying to run it on the left side. Claskins able to get past the line of scrimmage and pick up about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Bruins as the clock continues to run, and we're approaching a minute to go.
Nothing doing there for the Bruins, but they're definitely trying to get the yards that they can. Unless they're trying to catch the defense, I think they're trying to do that. They're trying to catch this defense off guard, try to allow them to key on the run, and then just throw it deep. They got 50 seconds left. They got 2 timeouts. You got nothing to lose here by going deep.
Here's a snap. They do hand it off, and it's stopped in the backfield. And Taj Jackson able to get no gain on the play. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Bruins.
And it's looking, just by the looks of it, it looks like they're choosing to just let the clock run out on this one, go to halftime, regroup, evaluate the game plan, and allow the playmakers to get the ball for the second half.
In a fastly moved first half. This first half kind of flew by, and each team able to get on the scoreboard. So this could be the last play of the second quarter. Let's see what the Bruins do with this one. They do snap it. Claskins will take it himself. Claskins will run it along the left side, and he's able to get out for about a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on the play, and that is the last play of the first half. Well, Theo, you look at the scoreboard, and it's indicative of what we've seen so far. Each team putting a touchdown on the board. UPrep scored before any team had the ball. The Bruins with a nice drive and pounded it in for the touchdown, and it's 8-8. So anybody's game as we go to the second half.
Completely correct right there, Sam. Anyone's game. It's 8-8. Anything is allowed right now. All the play calls. It's time to empty the playbook right now. There's no tomorrow for either of these teams. There's no tomorrow. It's win now.
All right, we will be back for the second half when we come back here. It's halftime at Eastridge High School. The UPrep Griffins and the Brighton Bruins. 8-all on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Elvin Shepard.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
The beautiful thing for me getting into this profession is the ability to work and to get to know patients, establish that rapport, that relationship with the individual. You see them go from where they start, you get to know that person, they become a part of your life, you become a part of that patient's life, and then you see them improve. I always tell the people that I work with and the patients that I see, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to be hurt, nobody wants to have to go through rehabilitation. So to make that environment a friendly environment and a welcoming place for people to come in and want to be a part of, because experiencing that Lattimore way where you actually maybe want to go to therapy and want to get better, it makes a big difference.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it. Touchdown. Punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy.
He's got. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. One of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York High.
G&G Fitness. Thank you for your support of Section 5 football for this season.
All right, welcome back to Eastridge High School, the Brighton Bruins and the UPrep Griffins. This is the Class A1 championship game. The Griffins beat the Webster Schrader Warriors to get here last week, and the Bruins beat the Webster Thomas Titans last week in a rainy affair last Friday night. And this game right here, it's a defensive battle, Theo.
I mean, just look at those numbers there. The big one that stands out to me right now, look at the first downs by UPrep right here. The Griffins amassing 0 first down on the night. I mean, look at the total yards, though. 14 total passing yards and 10 rushing yards is not going to get it done for UPrep. They need to change the game plan. But the Bruins, even though it hasn't been a fun night rushing the ball for them, they're still able to have at least 70 rushing yards and 40 passing yards. They're going to continue to mix it up in order to get back into this game and separate from the UPrep Griffins.
All right, I think in the second half here, the Bruins actually are going to get the ball first this time. They deferred in the first half. And, of course, UPrep took that opening kickoff back for a touchdown as we got started here. Sam Schreier, Theo Kendall here with you tonight. And, I think the key right now is for another sustained drive for the Bruins. When they got that sustained drive, they were able to punch it in for the touchdown. And just from a half yard out, they kind of made a spin move at the end and reached over the goal line and was able to score it through. And that's going to be the key here for Brighton. I think a sustained drive to get us started.
It's funny you say that, Sam, because you look at how that drive advanced. It's not that they weren't moving the ball, but can you remember what allowed them to get that first down?
Throwing the ball.
Especially on that fourth down specifically. The fourth down, the fake punt, they threw it. Yep. Ellis Ironbinder made that throw, and that was the one that decided that drive. It gave them incredible momentum. Claskins has been balling out all game, and they're going to have to continue to trust him to make the big throws to separate from the Griffins.
The key for UPrep is going to be able to contain those plays. They're going to stop the big plays and get some big plays of their own here in the second half. They almost nearly completed a huge pass play down the sidelines. It was just missed. That would have set them up in Brighton territory with the first down offensively. But really, the offense hasn't been going. The UPrep Griffins are only giving up 6 points per game, have already given up over their average points in the game. And they're not able to – they're averaging over 30 points a game scoring-wise. So definitely we're talking about defensive battle, and definitely I think the team that's going to crack first here in the second half may go on to victory at this point.
Whoever is able to get hot the fastest is able to win this entire game. And just take a look at this right now. Brighton Bruins facing off against the UPrep Griffins. Tonight, the winner of that game will go on to face the winner of Canandaigua versus Spencerport next week.
That came for the overall A championship here in Section 5, and then the winner of that will go on to the Section 5, be the Section 5 representative in the state tournament as the state tournament makes a resurgence And last year, of course, no states. So these teams looking to get out of Rochester and represent Section 5 at that point.
For sure, both these teams we stated before in the broadcast that they want to win. They sacrifice so much, academically, athletically. So much sacrifices has been made. The coaches have spent night in and night out with all of these players. I can imagine. No way to repay your coaching staff and all your supporters, your family and friends and teammates by just coming out on a cold night in Rochester with a big W.
So again, the Bruins are going to be on offense first, and they're just breaking their huddles right now, and they'll be coming out here as we'll see the Bruins special teams. An extended halftime here in the playoffs. Been away from football here. The first half, with the way the teams are trying to run the ball, really moving along pretty rapid pace here.
Yeah, it just seemed like it ran out the whole entire clock for that first half. But I'm just surprised at how, ineffective UPrep Griffin's running game has been. I mean, their bread and butter, we stated before, was running the ball. So far, they have not been able to do that. So do you change the game plan? I didn't know that their quarterback had such a magnificent arm, even though, the passing stats might not say that. But they're going to have to change the game plan up if they want to get some points.
Slanica and Lamonaco back deep for the Bruins. And kicking off, Gilles Russell. And here we go. We're going to get set for the second half. And we are underway. Kick taken at the 30-yard line. He brought back. He's hammered down. He's hammered down on the return on a 5-yard return. Kieran Hughes able to bring it back to the 35-yard line, and the Bruins will start from their own 35, 1st and 10. We'll see what Claskins in the offense have up their sleeve to get us going.
Yeah, I'd like the design runs that Brighton Bruins were calling up earlier, but we're going to need to see a little more if they want to separate from the Griffins here. We're going to need to see a little play action, They're keying on Taj Jackson a lot, So what do? You get him out of the backfield. You look for him on those little pitch routes, those little curl routes. Just get him out of the backfield. They're keen on him. They're sending more than 2 guys at him at a time.
The scoring in the first half, 85-yard kick return to kick us off, and the Bruins followed that with an 80-yard touchdown drive of their own. Here we go with our first drive of the second half. It's a keeper for Claskins, and he's brought back hard. He had a nice little fake right there, and he's brought back at the backfield for a loss of 7 yards on the play. So Brighton immediately behind the sticks at 2nd down and 7.
And Brendan Claskins, just take a look at his staff, for the seniors. Rushing 12 carries, 49 yards, passing 2 for 3. For 18 yards, not the flashiest numbers, but, he's trying his best to keep his team, and he's trying his best to put his team on his shoulders, put the team on his back, and carry them to victory tonight.
2nd down, 16 from the 29-yard line. Here's a snap. Claskins on the keeper. Claskins trying to run it on the outside, and Claskins able to get back to about the 34-yard line. A 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 11 yards for the Bruins.
And we're getting, Sam, we're getting to a point in the game where every possession is going to count right now. It's a cold night. The ball is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to grip that ball, which is why you're actually seeing these teams pound the ball so much. A lot of you at home might be wondering, why aren't these guys passing the ball? Well, it's a cold night. It's a little wind on the field right now. The temperature's low. We want to run the ball, and you want to play old-fashioned football and try to pave the way for our running backs to get some yards.
2nd down, 11. Claskins takes a snap. Claskins to throw it. Claskins throws it down the middle. He had his man, and it was dropped by Jackson Cipher. It was in his hands and fell out, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Bruins.
Sam, did he just drop that?
He did.
Did he drop that? That was just such a huge moment in the game right there. You got some motion, the eye candy, as you stated earlier. And he drops the wide open reception that would have guaranteed them the 1st down. Now your defense has to go back on the field. And, you're as a player, you're just walking down with your head down and, going back to the sideline knowing I should have called that and I let my quarterback down.
Here's a punt coming up. And it's caught, and it's dropped. And the Bruins, I think he landed right on that one. They had a chance to recover that one, Theo, and and he's just able to land right on that one. Todd Gilliam, who had that big kick return earlier, able to save a turnover right there.
Todd Gilliam bobbles the punt return, and that was a very exciting moment that they had when he received the ball, but not so exciting there for him bobbling that one. The Bruins are looking to get this ball any way they can to get separation from the Griffins.
From the 33-yard line, 1st down and 10 for UPrep. The Bruins gone 3 and out, had a chance at a 1st down, and now the UPrep Griffins offense will have their first series. Not able to do much offensively in the first half, just that big kick return for them. It's a snap. So not a keeper run around the 40-yard line out to midfield as Gilliam will take it himself, and he's able to take it out to the 50-yard line. A 16-yard gain on 1st down, and that's the UPrep Griffins' first down of the game, Theo. Comes in the 3rd quarter with 10 minutes to go.
That's hard to believe, but just take a look right now, guys, at this play design. You know, they got this is power football. We call this power football. We got more than one offensive lineman pulling out and paving the way for the running back right there.
The snap there as they run a little trickery there on the outside. He's going down the sidelines. He's running towards the end zone, and he is in for the UPrep touchdown, but a flag on the play. Christopher Jean took it to the house. Let's see what the flag is. It's all the way back at the 25-yard line. We'll see if this is coming back, and I think it is. It's going to be a hold, and it's coming back. The biggest offensive play of the game brought back.
Oh my goodness, what a play design. Power football. Power football is amazing. You know, the concept is basically more than one offensive lineman, preferably the guard, pulling out and paving the way. And we all know defenders don't want to get in the way of a guard. Look at number 7 right there, Christopher Jean, just making that play right there, but it's called back because of a hold. You know, that's what you don't want there, but
so it's going to be from the spot of the foul, so it will still be a 1st down for UPrep. And important to note, the player that returned the opening kickoff is now at quarterback, Gilliam. He's running quarterback right now, so they changed it out, the quarterback, and they're going to take another flag on the play. And I think that they're going to get 5 yards on this one. 5 yards to Brighton as they jump off sides, and the Griffins will have 1st down and 5 now.
Yeah, you know, that was definitely a good observation that you just made right there. The quarterback change, you know, maybe they want to do something. They want to change the game plan up a little, get the kid out of space. He's super fast. You see what he did on the first play of the game, a kickoff return touchdown.
Here's the ball carrier here, the big man, number 34, Nazir Wynn. Nazir Wynn takes it, and Nazir Wynn was still on his feet, and he's able to pick up a 1st down and more for the Griffins. Takes it all the way down to the 16-yard line at a 14-yard gain. 1st and 10 for UPrep. The Griffins are making some noise here.
Man, look at this run. This is old school football. Nazir Wynn rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all over the field. Big boy, you know. It's hard to bring a guy like that down. He looks like an offensive lineman there. You know, that versatility that UPrep's players offer is just what's helping them right now in this game. They're mixing it up, and they're trying to get the Bruins off guard.
There's a snap again. This one running on the left side. He's going to take it across the 10-yard line and try to break a couple of tackles. Mark McClary will get it inside the 5-yard line, and a flag on the play. I think there was some extracurricular activity going on there after that one. And flag is thrown. We'll see if we're getting an unsportsmanlike conduct there. He may have been hit late. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be a personal foul, dead ball. So after the 1st down, dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against the Bruins after a late hit right there. So they don't call, it's going to be half the distance, so it's going to be about 1st and goal from probably about the 2.5-yard line. Let's see what happens. He's down on the ground, and after the play, I don't know if he said something in his face or something like that. I think that's what happened there. I think he got in his face there. So 1st and goal for UPrep. Try to punch it in their first time on the offensive side of the ball. Under quarterback right now, Gilliam. He's led this drive. He was replaced at quarterback in the second half. Gilliam takes a snap. Gilliam running around, tries to find a seam to the end zone, and the Griffins touchdown. 3-yard touchdown for Gilliam. 2 scores on the game for him. UPrep takes the lead.
Todd Gillum might be the MVP for this game. People, you're looking at him right now, number 2 for the UPrep Griffins. Look at the play design. But where does it start? Adjustments. It happens in the locker room, halftime. What could we do to separate us from the Bruins right now? A quarterback change. We're going to put the wide receiver at quarterback. We're going to have multiple blockers getting out in space. The big boys doing their job, and they're doing their job well, and it results in 6 for the UPrep Griffins.
UPrep lining up for 2 again. Griffins trying to go up by 8. Makes the snap and the handoff. It's in for the score. So UPrep goes back to Clyde Davis. He gives it to his running back, Jean, at a 2-point conversion. So UPrep Griffins, a big first offensive series here to start the second half. It's like a complete turnaround at this point to start the second half.
Sam, look at this replay right here. What do you see here? You just see a bunch of synergy
Big
on the offensive.
Moving, yes.
They're moving together, and they can't be moved. They can't be moved. They're the ones saying, we're going to move you guys. You're not moving us. And they go all marching down the field together and completely obliterate the defensive line and linebackers of the Brighton Bruins. And this is what we talked about at halftime. The halftime adjustments, what's going to separate us right now in a tight game in a cold night where we can't pass the ball like that? Who's going to be more creative? And right now, the Griffins are winning the battle.
9:15 to go, third quarter. 1-score game as they play the Bills shout song on the scoreboard out here. This is like a rock concert every time we come out to Eastridge High School. I'll tell you what. They got the music playing. Back deep for the Bruins, Elijah Lamonaco. And also back deep, number 22, Solanica. And kicking off for the Griffins is Julius Russell. Russell kicks it off. This one fielded. It's going to be set up a return for the Bruins. They're able to get it out across the 30-yard line as it's taken back by number 22, Salonica, and he's able to get out to about the 33-yard line. 17-yard return on the play. First down from the 33-yard line.
And yeah, the UPrep Griffins just punched you in the mouth. You know, you got to see how you're going to respond to this. You know, you need 7 quick points. What are you going to do? You got your star playmakers. You got Ellis Einbinder. You got Brendan Klaskins. Who do you trust more to go on this drive in the third quarter when time is winding down?
Klaskins. Takes a snap. Hands it off. This time it's run off by Slanica, and Slanica runs it along the right side. He's able to pick out yards to about the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. Second down and 4 for the Bruins.
Good play right there. Good run to the left side by Dominic Slanica, running away from that defensive line. They're causing a lot of problems for the Bruins right now. They've been dominating the Bruins offensive line all game today. But, you know, that's a good sign right there that they're able to vary it up on the play calling aspect of offense.
Here's a snap. Taken directly by Klaskins, and he's only able to get it back to about the line of scrimmage, and maybe a gain of about a half a yard on the play. It brings up third down now for the Bruins. The Bruins in danger of going 3 and out here after they allowed the Griffins to score.
Yeah, you just stated that the Bruins are in big danger of giving the ball back to the Griffins right now. You know, you just allowed them to score, you know, on a 2-point conversion, not to mention you let them walk in. So now, you know, you're leaning right now. You're leaning on your best players right now to make a big play on a cold night, and let's see what they dial up on offense here.
Here we go, third down and 4 for Brighton. Bruins need to try to keep this drive sustained. Klaskins going to run, and he's met before the line to gain. He's met hard by that stout defense. Only a gain of about 3, and guess who was it on that stop right there? Gillum, again, all over the field. Fourth down.
Todd Gillum. This kid is all over the field. You see what he did on the first play of the first, not even the first drive, the first play of the game, the kickoff. Kid took it back for a touchdown return. So he's all over the field. He just orchestrated the touchdown drive on offense for the Griffins, and now he's making it. He's the thorn in the signs for the Bruins right now.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and it's going to be pretty darn close to the sticks. So they're going to look to pick this up here. Let's see what they do with it. Klaskins going to take it himself. Klaskins is going to get driven back. I don't think he got there. Not even close. He didn't move past that line. UPrep is signaling they have the ball. And they did. Referee signal first down. I didn't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage, Theo. I didn't think he got back to the line of scrimmage at all. Did he have that final effort there to kind of push him through? Holy cow. What a first down right there on a huge play.
You couldn't have asked for a crazier game. You couldn't have asked for, I agree with you right now. I'm stunned. I didn't see him making it back to the line of scrimmage.
They gave him about 2 yards on that play, and I don't know how it's even – I couldn't see it there at all.
I'm shocked right now.
So the Bruins catch a break. They have a first down, and a flag is down. And it's going to be take it back about 5 yards. Five yards coming back. Man, I'll tell you what. On that last play there, he must have had a big last push there that I didn't catch because he really reached across there to grab those yards, and they gave him over 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, they definitely got gifted one there by the refs. I didn't see that as a conversion, but it's just this at this point in the game is just too close to make these kinds of calls. Any of these calls can sway the outcome of the game, and let's see how the Bruins respond here.
Here's a snap, direct snap, taken by Jackson. Jackson able to power forward a little bit more. He's able to gain about 2 yards back of the penalty yardage, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 now coming up for the Bruins. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, this has just been a war of attrition on both of these teams right now, but even more so on the Bruins. The defensive line for the UPrep Griffins has been in the face of every single skill player on the Bruins offense. They're making their presence felt. They're making their presence known. They're making it very hard for the Bruins to move their offense.
Direct snap again to Jackson. Jackson trying to get around that line, and again, he's driven back. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. Let's see if the Bruins are going to throw it now on 3rd and 13.
Do you see number 55 there right there, Sam?
I did see him.
That's Sherrod Watkins, the offensive guard and the defensive tackle, playing both positions. That's number 55 right. Big boy in the middle. He's disrupted every single play that I've seen. Every negative gain for the Bruins has been attributed to this guy. The big fella is very skilled. He's making it hard for them to run or pass the ball.
Go from the 40-yard line now. Big 3rd down for the Bruins here as we wind down late in the third quarter. Klaskins back to pass. Klaskins will pull it back. Klaskins will be on the move, and he's brought down in the backfield. Klaskins unable to move free, and he's taken down by Christopher Jean. And he's brought down hard. 4th down.
Look at this play call right here, Sam. It's just a little pump right there, pump fake, trying to get the defense to bite on it. But they're not fooled by it because they're well coached. They're well disciplined on defense. The defensive line has been in the face of every single person on offense this far. And it hasn't changed right now. The Bruins have to give up the ball.
Back deep to receive. Gillum again, and timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. We'll step aside. And we'll be back. The Griffins lead at 16-8 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out.
All right, we are back. The Bruins to punt it away. That one's up. Line drive punt, and it's fielded by Gillum. Gillum trying to break a tackle. He does. He breaks at the 30. Now trying to cut back the other way. Now heading back in the same direction. And he's finally brought down about the 45-yard line. Gillum is trying to break another one. A 19-yard return on the play for Gillum.
Whew, this kid is just special. I mean, the punt was great, but the kick return was even greater. Making something out of nothing. He has two Bruins bearing right down on him. Barely gets the ball. Has a guy on him. Makes one guy move. Ooh, get off me. Get off me. He's just that type of guy. Shifty, hard to bring down. Not the biggest guy, but he's definitely skilled.
First down and 10 for the Griffins from the 45-yard line. And the Griffins bring back Gillum again. This one is a run along the right side, carried by Jean. And Jean is stopped right around the sticks. And he's going to pick up about 10 yards, and it's going to be awful close to a first down. May actually be a first down. On first down, and it looks like it's right at the sticks, and it's beyond the sticks. First and 10 for the Griffins. Have to pick up about 10 yards on first down.
Christopher Jean right there on the run play right there. I mean, putting number 2 in, Todd Gillum Jr., the one that you just seen on your screen that just kicked that punt return back for at least 10-plus yards. He has been the difference. We're talking about coaching adjustments at halftime.
And then the direct snap, Gillum. Gillum still on his feet. Gillum ruffling through past the 35-yard line out to the 32. And the Griffins are on the move again on another 12-yard gain. Gillum doing everything for the Griffins tonight.
Everything. I mean, who would have thought that putting a wide receiver / defensive back at quarterback would work wonders like that? The guy is hard to bring down, and he's not even the biggest guy. But, you know, his skill is big. That's what's giving the Bruins such a hard time. He's shifty, and it's hard to bring him down.
First and 10 for the Griffins. There's a run by the big man. Run by Nazir Wynn. And Wynn able to get across the 30-yard line. Picks up 4 yards on the play. Second down, 6 for UPrep.
What do you think about what you're seeing on offense here, Sam? They're cooking, man.
I think this is a completely different turnaround from the first half. I think that the Griffins were trying to do the same thing. They just couldn't move the ball. And now when they made this quarterback change, it's like a light switch turned on at this point in time.
Indeed. The light switch is on, and here we go.
Here's a snap. Gillum hands that one off. As it's cut around the right side, it's running towards the end zone, and another Griffin touchdown. Mark McCleary on the carry. McCleary to the end zone, and the Griffins touchdown.
You said it right there, Sam. McCleary on the carry, the 20-plus yard touchdown run. That may have done it for the Bruins. As they try to tackle him, missed tackles. We talk about that. Coaches always talking about that. Missed tackles. About 3 on that run right there, and it cost him. It cost him 6 right there. This game is coming down to the wire, but a great play by Mark McCleary.
We got an injured player down on the far sideline right now, so we'll wait before the conversion attempt, and we will step aside on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
All right, welcome back. As you see the Brighton student section here, Bruins now down 2 scores late in the third quarter. And they're going to try another 2-point conversion after that McClary touchdown. Clyde Davis will be back at quarterback. That one run by the big man as they try it with Wynn. And Wynn able to get it in. So just like that, the Bruins down 24-8. Here it is. Look at this touchdown.
Yeah, just look at the touchdown right there by Mark McClary. Has all those blockers out in front of him, but he does all the dirty work for himself. The missed tackles definitely contribute to why he got this touchdown so easily. And the Brighton Bruins are down by 16 right now. They need a big score, a quick score on the next drive.
So if I told you right now that it's 24-8 UPrep and the way that their offense performed in the first half, and then I told you with 1:44 to go in the third quarter, the Bruins would have the lead that they had, what would you say at this point?
I say, listen, I don't think that was going to happen. I said that we both talked, all pre-game about the running threat and how they wanted to run the ball. UPrep.
The offense has come alive, right?
The offense
127 yards.
They certainly have come alive. And, Brighton needs to punch back. You get punched back in football, but you got to throw a punch right back. Give the ball to your playmakers right now and see if they can put you right back in this game.
Here's the kick. Angling kick. It comes down, and it's returned out to the 35-yard line. And the Bruins are going to have to do something here on offense. Late in the third, a return out to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Brighton. 8-yard return on that play.
Brighton's going to have to mix it up here. This is a very key drive. We spoke on the break just now that just passed that they're going to have to get the ball to their playmakers. Ellis Einbinder, we don't know his status right now. We see he just got shooken up. That's your big target that might be potentially out of the game. But, right now it's time for Brennan Klaskins to step up and assert himself, plant his feet and deliver that ball downfield. Go out there and get your team 7.
Here we go, Klaskins. Klaskins to the pass over the middle, and that one's complete. A big completion on first down to Jackson Cipher. He's found him a few times today.
Good drop back, good play design. Klaskins just surveying the field and making that ball, delivering that ball, I should say, to one of his trusted receivers right there. And they're going to need to trust their quarterback, their senior quarterback, to lead them on this drive.
1st and 10, Brian. After that, big play on first down. Sorry about that. 2nd down and 1 on first down. There's a throw, and that pass is caught, and that one will be beyond the stick. So this time a first down. Jackson Cipher catches that one. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, they're just trying to get Klaskins hot right now. They're trying to warm him up right now. Look at the other side of the ball. UPrep has possessed the ball for all, if not most, of the entire third quarter. So, what do? You make some magic of your own as the quarterback. You call some plays, you call some audibles. That's going to get your best players downfield.
That one is a ball carry for Slanica. Slanica brought down hard. And he's not able to pick up 1, maybe even a yard on the play there. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
Sam, from my point of view, it looked like he had a lot going on for him on that play right there.
McClary brought him down there, too.
Looked like he had a lot going on for that play right there, but then that just speaks to how well coached the defensive line is for the UPrep Griffins. And time winding down right now in the third. 5, 4, 3. Will they get a playoff?
They do. Klaskins to throw. Klaskins trying to weave around it. Klaskins is bottled up. He's able to pick up 2 yards, and the end of the third quarter is a 2-yard gain, so we'll have a 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, a big 3rd down for the Bruins. They need to stay on the field here. Down by 2 scores as we start the 4th quarter. You're watching the Section 5 Class A1 championship game, UPrep and Brighton, on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter. Brighton on the move here. Big third down coming up for the Bruins. Down by 2 scores as we start quarter number 4. Klaskin's looking in for a huge play call on third down. We'll talk about this total reversal in game action here coming up after this play. Klaskins takes a snap. Klaskins tried to throw. Klaskins stepping up. Now Klaskins with nothing to throw to, and Klaskins brought down back at the 50-yard line. That UPrep defense is absolutely incredible. They made big play after big play. And, we've talked about the offense and how they've done it, Theo. That UPrep defense is coming up big.
Yeah, and just look at that. Number 55, number 44, number 8. All of them are just working together. I don't even think that the Griffins are rushing more than 4 guys at this point. The linebackers are dropping back into coverage. They're taking away Klaskin's ability to see the field right now. They're sending so much pressure.
Elijah Lamonaco is going to punt this as Einbender's still on the sidelines. And timeout on the field. It's like the Bruins will take a timeout before this fourth down punt. So before this fourth down punt, a timeout on the field. And as we take a look here, this total reversal of the second half. Look at that, third quarter stats. 127 yards, Theo.
Yeah, that's all by the Griffins right there. And who do we attribute that to? We attribute that to Todd Gillum Jr., names like Christopher Jean, those guys that have been pounding the ball. It wasn't working out for them so far, But what changed it big time? That substitution, taking out Clyde Davis Jr. He was playing well, but they weren't moving the ball. But you put Todd Gillum at quarterback, and it's like you got to watch out for 4 or 5 guys at one time. He opens up so much for the Griffins, and he opens up so much for the offense, and he's truly unlocked them this game to have this lead.
The whole time. You're right. You're absolutely right. In the second half, it's been all Griffins. All Griffins. And the thing is that the Bruins haven't been able to do anything. Here we go. It's fourth down. The Bruins now will line up. They brought the punter off the field. So we're going to try this here. Klaskins going to step up. Klaskins now is going to run with it. Klaskins has a hole. Klaskins is going to get a first down. What a huge first down for the Bruins right there. What a play right there. First down, Brighton. 18-yard gain on that one, Theo, on 4th and long.
That's what legends are made of. That's what high school football legends are made of right there. Look at that play right there. The pressure's all in his face, and then he makes a Michael Vick run right there to keep his team in it. 10 minutes to go, just over 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You make a big, gutsy run like that. Shout out to Brendan Klaskins.
So flags down as it flies high, and I think it came from the other side there, so let's see what they call. And it looks like it's going to be an illegal substitution on UPrep, so this may be another 5 yards for the Bruins. So the Bruins here trying to put the pressure on. If they get a score here, this would be huge because the pressure would be applied. Their defense played so well in the first half. If they can get a score and a stop, the Bruins might be in business here.
We're talking about a completely different game here, Sam, if the Bruins are able to get 7 points right here.
On a huge fourth down conversion, Jackson on the carry. Jackson able to pick up about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 3. And, Taj Jackson's really been held in check here today by the UPrep defense.
I couldn't agree with you more there, buddy, because he's the one that you need to send 2 or 3 defenders at a time to tackle this guy. We've seen what he's capable of. One cut, and they've neutralized him the entire game.
Only 33 yards for Taj Jackson in this game, and a touchdown. 33 yards and a touchdown. And that one was from the half-yard line.
That's unlike Taj Jackson.
It certainly is. Here's a snap. And he's bottled up again. That defense just coming up big. Jackson on the carry. They just pull him down. And a loss on that play brought down by Sherrod Watkins in the backfield. The loss of 2 on the play. It'll be back to 3rd down and 5 now. And another huge 3rd down coming up for the Bruins.
Big number 55 just making his presence felt in the middle of the defensive line. He's looking like the captain of that defensive line, the way he's pushing around this Brighton's offensive line.
Here's a snap. Klaskin's back to throw. Klaskin's over the middle, and he had him, and it's incomplete. So on 3rd down, they do throw it. It's intended for the big man, Thomas Welker. And Thomas Welker, only a sophomore. Thomas Welker, only a sophomore. He's a big boy.
6'3". It's hard to overthrow a target like that, Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was there. He was open. Klaskins has to make a better throw in a time like this. You got 9 minutes left. This is everything you work for your entire season's on the line here. You got to make that throw.
4th down. Here it is. The Bruins need to pick up this 1st down. They were able to get a last 4th down conversion. Klaskins takes a snap. Klaskins back to throw. Klaskins throws it over the middle, and there's no one there. It's incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was number 32, Jack Snyder, and the Bruins turn it over on downs. Just when we talked about them gaining the momentum, they give the ball back to the Griffins.
Very unfortunate there, Sam. Klaskins at this point is just waiting in the pocket, waiting for the pocket, and he might have overthrown the closest receiver in the area was number 2, Jackson Cypher. Unfortunately, he overthrows him, and that's definitely a ball that he will want back.
So the Griffins now, let's see what they do with it. They've been able to move the ball effectively the whole second half, and we'll see what kind of control they come up with here. UPrep Griffins looking for their first sectional title in program history. Here's a snap. And he's doing it all himself every single time. Gillum on the run. Gillum able to pick up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 as the clock continues to run under 9 minutes.
Every single time. You just pointed that out right there, Sam. He's able to just get the ball with no blockers in front of him.
And now he's down on the play.
Not a good sight right there. Looks to be in pain.
Yeah, I didn't see what quite happened there, but he's limping off. And hopefully it's just a freak injury, but we'll see. And we're going to get back Clyde Davis at least for one play here, so let's see what happens.
He looked to be in a little bit of pain there, Sam.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'll have to take one play off as Davis comes in at quarterback. Kind of one of those freak injuries right there, Theo.
Right.
Here's a snap. Davis hands it off, and he kind of breaks around the other side. Heck of a play there to spit out of that one. He's able to get close to the 40-yard line. Rakeem Chenier on their initial series there, and the Bruins are down. That's a 1st down for UPrep, and Gillum running back on the field again. So Gillum just taking one play off, and they did their job, but you got an injured Bruin on the play.
Oh, boy. The injury's just been the story of tonight. Ellis Einbinder, we still haven't seen him take step back on the field. But look at this guy right here, Rakeem Chenier. He's making guys miss that big, sturdy frame. He's just taking it right to the Bruins defenders right now, and they're having a very hard time tackling and bringing him down.
Injured Bruins player is 56, Timothy Carr.
And back up in action here. You see Gillum back at QB again as the clock is running under 9 minutes. Gillum in the gun. Bruins need to get off the field here. They need to get the ball and score quick. Try to give themselves a chance. Down by 2 scores. Here's a snap. This one goes around the outside. Taken by the big man. Win able to pick up 5 yards on that one. Second down for UPrep.
Do you see the difference here? What's going on with these two offenses and why the score is the way it is? I'm seeing movement. You just attributed eye candy. I'm seeing more of that than what the Bruins are doing, and that's probably why the score is looking the way it is right now. Movement, shifting, sending receivers in, trying to deceive the defense. That's what's working out so far for the Griffins.
Gillum in the gun. Second down and 6. Here's a snap. Taken on the right side, down across the 50, the 45, and finally pushed out of bounds. Another first down for Christopher Jean, and the Griffins offense have come to life here in the second half. Another 14-yard gain, and 1st and 10 Griffins as they're into Bruins territory.
Whew, if you told me that it'll take the third quarter for the Griffins offense to come alive and come alive at the perfect time, I wouldn't have believed you. These guys have a 3-headed monster in the backfield, and they're completely imposing their will on the Bruins.
Gillum in the gun again. Here's a snap. Gillum will kick it himself. Gillum off the left side. Gillum being bottled up right there, and a defensive stop for the Bruins right there after a 1-yard gain. You know, it's an interesting feel. We talk about guys being replaced and what they're doing. Clyde Davis on the sidelines right now, calling out the plays, supporting the team, even though he was pulled from quarterback. He was a star. He was a starter. He was rolling along, running the offense until they switched to Gillum. And now he's on the sidelines calling the plays.
Right. You know, that just talks about how selfless these teammates are for each other, you know. And we see the difference it makes when he was taken out and you put in a guy like Todd Gillum. You know, I just didn't think it would have such a big impact, you know, because Todd Gillum, you got to have 2 or 3 guys on him. And he's just a big mismatch, for any defense he's going up against, you know. Not the biggest guy, but he's so skilled and so speedy that it makes any defense have trouble defending against him.
The Bruins, another injury. This cold night, you feel everything. Second down and 9. Bruins try to make a defensive play here. UPrep in no hurry to snap this one. Gillum did, and there it is. It's a fumble on the play. It's picked back up by Gillum. He raced all the way back past the 50, and a huge defensive play for Brighton. Being brought down by Daniel Johnson. A 12-yard loss on the play, and that's a huge play right there for the Bruins.
You couldn't have asked for a better time for that to happen. Todd Gillum just fumbles the snap. He mishandles it. And look at the Bruins containing the ball at the perfect time. That was a big play defensively for the Brighton Bruins. They needed that to stay in this game. Now they got to take advantage. The defense has to take advantage of the good field positioning.
Third down and 22 coming up. Huge play on the way for the Bruins, and they're trying to get off the field. They bring back in Clyde Davis, so they've interchanged it. Trying to ride the hot hand again. Let's see what happens. Last time he was in, they picked up a first down. He's going to go back to throw. For the throwing play, he throws it. He has a man. He's got him for a touchdown. They change it up and throw a touchdown. A 54-yard score to McCleary. Another one. And the Griffins extend the lead. Wow!
Cool Clyde Davis Jr. comes back in after just calling out the plays on the sideline, drops a bomb. Stepping back, you'll see him just take their play action right there, casting it right downfield.
Flag on the play.
Touchdown.
This may be coming back here. There's a flag down at the 48-yard line. They're going to call an eligible man downfield. I think he waited just a little bit too long on that one. He negates it. We'll just pretend I just called a touchdown anyway because that was a heck of a call.
That was a heck of a call right there, Sam.
That was a heck of a call.
Shout-outs to you right there on that call right there. That was one of the most amazing plays I've seen in this whole entire game.
The fans are not happy on that one.
No.
So the Bruins catch another break. It's going to be 3rd and 27. They're going to leave Lewis back in, so I think they're going to throw it again here. What a throw right there.
Amazing
What
throw.
a throw right there.
Where was that in the earlier part of the game?
Holy cow. Well, remember, they tried another one. It just went through his hands early. They almost had a big first down early in the game. Remember that. And remember how we started this game with the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Todd Gillum Jr.
He's going to throw it out. Throws a screen. They're going to work on Gillum. He's going to cut across the 40. He's going to get it out to about the 36-yard line. Here's a replay on this throw. Then one of the linemen's downfield. There you go. There's your lineman downfield right there at the 48-yard line. There's the touchdown. And he's saluting as he goes in. That's a heck of a play right there.
They were blocking too far downfield.
But I saw, yeah. It's a 15-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down and 12. The Griffins going to go for the juggler here. You punt the football away with 5:40 to go. I don't know what I think, but I think they're going to go for it.
No mercy right now on the Bruins. They want to ice this game right now. They want to take this W, and they want to go home.
Davis back in. Davis back. Davis to throw. Davis looking for his man. Davis has got it to him again. He's got it! Holy cow! Complete to Mark McCleary! What a play call on 4th down! And a huge first down for the Griffins.
What a play call. With the game on the line, you're up 16, and you trust your quarterback with his big arm to stand in the pocket. I didn't see a defender within 10 miles of Clyde Davis Jr. Nobody was able to touch him.
A 40-yard gain on 4th down right there.
Wow.
McCleary again. They said ineligible man. Take that. They got that back right there. The Griffins are set up 1st and goal from the 2. And this could be the knockout blow right here to the Bruins.
What a play.
In no hurry. They change the quarterback back again. They get to Gillum. Gillum hands it off. He gets it off to Christopher Jean, and Christopher Jean scores it. They bring Gillum back in, and Jean adds to the lead. 3-yard touchdown.
3-yard touchdown for the U-Prep Griffins. What a play there. You got to be feeling good right now if you're the Griffins. Check out this play. The running. We talked about the running. We didn't see it, so we thought, should they abandon the run game? But you got to dance with the one that brought you here, man. You got to stick with that running game. You got so much options in the backfield. Griffins up by 22.
Griffins offense taking over the game right here. And look at this. The Bruins have 8 points. You see that the UPreps held their teams to 6 points for the whole season. Crazy. 2-point conversion is in, and it's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play, and we may get an interference call coming up.
The Bruins can't catch a break
here. No, not right now. They had him backed up 3rd down and 27. Pass interference.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's 3rd and 27. And on top of that, they got the ineligible downfield, and they still had another shot at it. They complete 2 big plays at 4th and 15. 4th and 15. And able to get a score. Pass interference is the call. We'll try the 2-point conversion again. Just insane. What a second half turnaround right now.
Insane. It all starts with the coaching adjustments. Looks like we're seeing some kids from the student sections going home here. But, it's just the coaching adjustments. That's what matters in a game like this.
There's a 2-point conversion now for the Griffins. It's in. Ramir White. And it's 32-8. Griffins. Under 5 minutes to go.
What a game, Sam. I'm speechless.
I got to be honest with you. I'm usually not speechless. I'm exhausted by what I saw here in the second half. Absolute incredible turnaround.
I have not seen such a magnificent performance by an offense in the second half. When you talk about how slow their offense was looking, Sam, you got to take into consideration, how much points they were limiting teams to defensively, But then on offense, we knew they wanted to run the ball the entire time. They weren't able to run the ball that effectively, but you got to look at the jump they made running the ball in the first half to running the ball in the second half. It's just incredible.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, what about the coaching decision at this point to change the game around and put Gillum in? It completely flipped the script. It flipped the script because Brighton had all the momentum and the ball going into the second half. The Griffins couldn't move the ball in the first half. Their offense was limited. They've quadrupled. I don't even know what the word is. Something. It's more than quadrupled. It's whatever it is.
They've magnified.
It's 15 times their offense. Thank you.
Exponentially.
Yes.
I'm bringing out all the synonyms right now.
Something.
For you guys,
I know it sounds like we're really talking up UPrep, but you got to understand the magnitude of what this has happened here in a championship game.
Correct.
It's crazy.
Correct.
All right, here's the Bruins on the return across the 30 to 35 to 40 with a breaking a tackle and out to the 44-yard line on the return for Slanica. And a flag is down and a 20-yard return for the Bruins. So the Bruins try not to go away. They're down now 3 scores and 3 two-point conversions as well. So we'll see. I'm going to call a personal foul against UPrep. So Bruins are going to get 15 more yards on this one as UPrep picking it up. So 1st and 10.
Just an amazing performance by UPrep that's completely turned this game around. Not too long ago, during at halftime, as a matter of fact, we were deadlocked at a score of 8-8. It was 8 up, and these teams couldn't separate from each other. And now UPrep is up by 24 points, and I got to congratulate the coaching staff and making that change at quarterback.
Here's the snap. This one thrown over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Griffins. They continue to dominate, going down the sidelines. Yomas on the return. A 40-yard return on the play, and this second half is all Griffins.
This game is over, Sam. Look at that, the icing on the cake. Brendan Klaskins just throws a back-breaking interception. And just look at how they're feeling on UPrep's sideline, right? They have stars. This looks like a college team. What do you think?
I think that, look at this pass. Klaskins backs up right there.
Just read his eyes the whole way.
And here's the thing. The Bruins really haven't had much success in the passing game at all.
None.
They haven't had much success in the passing game at all. UPrep, complete domination in the second half.
Shout outs to their coaching staff for making that change. Todd Gillum Jr.
Let's see if they're going to throw it now. Davis, nope, they're not. They're going to just put him back in and just run it out. Gene on the sidelines. It's going to be another touchdown. Down the sidelines for Gene, and I think he's down at about the 1 yard line, and he's stopped just short of a touchdown. 30-yard gain on the play. And stopped on there, and the Griffins are going to have 1st and goal.
Sam, this is no mercy at this point, man. It's no mercy at this point. They're trying to run the ball out. And
Look at the UPrep fans there, yeah.
It's no mercy right now. They're just being relentless right now and attacking the ball. There couldn't have been a better time for their running game to come out.
Flag is down. The UPrep Griffins, 3 touchdowns with 3 different players.
Wow.
Could have lived up 4. All on the ground in the second half.
This is the running game we talked about. We just didn't see it for the first 2 quarters.
Sideline warning against Brighton.
Things are getting a bit chippy here now.
Here we go. 4:25 to go. Griffins trying to go up by. There's a ball carrier there. Rakeem Chenier, who was the player to watch when we initially started here, starting running back in this one. And now they're down about the 1-inch line now as the clock continues to run. There it is, ticking away here. The Griffins trying to go up by 30.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to go by 30. There's no remorse right now. They're just trying to take this win. Looks like they're trying to increase the lead right now. I mean, they got playmakers all over the field. It's just so funny right now for those of you watching. If you watch the game from the beginning, none of this was happening for UPrep. They were completely limited on offense. Where was their running game? It was non-existent. And now what do we have now, Sam?
We got an injured player on the play. Looks like number 62, Dallas Harris, coming off the field. And I'll tell you what, next week, it's pretty incredible because I'm just going to double check this real fast. But the Canandaigua Braves were rolling along, and they were playing against Spencerport, and they were. Canandaigua up 41-7 over Spencerport. Canandaigua and UPrep next week. That's going to be a must-have ticket to watch that game right there.
Big time. Wish I was with you on that broadcast there, but that would be a huge one.
There's a snap and a throw. It's complete and another touchdown. Another touchdown, Clyde Davis. And guess who it is? McClary. Touchdown Griffins. By 40, by 30, by some number, by a lot. Touchdown
They're running
Griffins.
it up right now. They're beating the lights out of the Bruins right now. It's tough to watch because we always are used to seeing the Bruins manhandle teams. But this football is a game of adjustments, people. If you don't know football that well, you learn from this game. This is a game of adjustments. This is a game of who makes the most adjustments at the best time. And this is why UPrep is winning this game.
Two-point conversion coming up again. They've gone for two every time. And incredibly, they have scored 30 points in the second half here. But they're only scoring 8 in the first half. That snap went high. He's going. That's a two-point conversion.
Are you kidding me, Sam?
Oh, my
Are
gosh.
you kidding me?
What's gone wrong for the Griffins in the second half?
Nothing.
What's gone wrong for the Griffins in the second half?
Nothing. What's have gone wrong for the Bruins in the second half?
32-point lead.
A lot has gone wrong for the Bruins in the second half. You know what went wrong for the Bruins is just the adjustments that the Griffins were able to make. Subbing in Todd Gillum Jr., I mean, he's the magic man. He scored a touchdown on the first kick return. Look what the kid's able to do right now.
Here's the thing. I mean, if we talk about keys to the game, I'd love to just get a thought speaking to Coach about what prompted the change at quarterback, how they wanted. I know the answer is probably going to be we wanted to shuffle it up and change things up and throw some different looks in it. But there had a bit more than that. You got your starting quarterback in the game. You're playing in the Section 5 championship game, and he pressed all the right buttons in the second half.
It's like a Madden game where you go to the coaching sliders and you say, I want this player in, even though he's starting. I want to adjust the man coverage. I want to adjust the offensive tendencies, the rushing sliders, the passing sliders, and it actually works.
Here's the thing. I think on principle, if we're talking about MVPs or what you have to do, I think you have to give it to Gillum at this point. I think you have to. Even though they had so many guys that have scored, the game changed when Gillum went in at QB. Completely. I mean, they have they have guys scattered around with 2 touchdowns, right? I mean, McClary, too. You could talk about that, but the thing is that him going in changed it. Changed the game. A kick into the end zone, touchback coming up. So the Bruins will get it at the 20.
Completely. I mean, I didn't.
That's what I think you would have to do at this point.
You know, once I seen Todd Gillum in that game, before this turned into a blowout, I knew that Todd Gillum was, the reason that the score is the way it is right now. And, you got to give the kid credit. You might have to wonder what the game plan is next week.
Right.
Do you have him start the game against Canandaigua?
Yeah.
or do you ride with Clyde Davis Jr. and his ability to pass the ball downfield with his big arm?
I mean, playing Canandaigua, it's like Brighton, but the thing is that Canandaigua's got about 4 guys that can run the ball like Taj Jackson, right? So you'd have to kind of look at being able to still stop the run that way. But this defense, stout, completely stout.
100%.
Especially in the second half. And we got a quarterback change now as Brighton's bringing in. It is still Claskins. Claskins on the carry. Gets it back about a yard on the play. Clock ticks down, approaching 3 minutes. 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8.
What a game. If you watch this game from the beginning, you're tuned into the Varsity Media Sports Network. For you guys that's now tuned in, what a big difference when this game was tied 8-8.
Here's a snap again for Claskins. Claskins is going to keep it. Claskins is bottled up and taken back. Looks like he's taken back to the initial line. It's 3rd down coming up.
You know, Sam, that's been the story of the night all night for Claskins. You know, it's honestly felt like this is a game where he's been by himself. You know, he hasn't had that much help from his receivers or, you know, his running backs. You know, they weren't able to gain that much separation. He has been the MVP of this game.
Yeah, you gotta think about this, right? How much did it change, especially with special teams game when they lost Eisenbender. It's up there. There's a carry for the Bruins, taken by Slonica. He picks up a 1st down to the 39-yard line, 15-yard gain. But, right, we're talking about that. He's been out almost the whole second half.
You know, you lose a target like that, 6 feet, a true Swiss Army knife on offense. He plays defense, too. He was punting the ball tonight.
Right.
You know, he made that big that big throw that gave
What's
them
it
momentum.
do for your mental stable, too, when you lose a guy like that, too? It's got to be hard. I mean, you got to get guys that step up, but still, it's got to take you out.
It's tough.
There's a snap. Again taken by Jackson. Gain 7. 2nd down and 3.
Taj Jackson just showing no signs of giving up right there. You know, definitely not the game that he wanted, to be so limited on offense. You know, he's the star of this offense. You know, you can almost make the point that they run the offense through him, Taj Jackson himself. But, for them to limit him the way they did, that just talks about how much playmakers and stars the Griffins have on their defensive line.
2nd down and 3. There's a snap. Ball carriers Lamonaco. They're on the right side, and another 1st down for the Bruins. And on the sidelines, the Gatorade bucket has gone out. Couldn't see what color Gatorade they shot down there.
Oh, we're going to find out in a second.
Or maybe water. Maybe it could be water, too. Because, it's turf field. You don't want to get Gatorade on the turf field. But he got that one. There's a snap. And a run by Claskins. 10-yard gain on the play. Claskins, what an incredible senior season for Claskins, right?
Amazing.
Dude there.
Amazing. Unfortunate that it had to end like this, but
2 best teams in this bracket playing. It's what you wanted to see. First time was a real close one. This one, second half, there's another carry for Lamonaco. And this is going to be the last play as the Griffins are celebrating on the sidelines. And the clock is going to tick down. They're not going to run another up. They're going to call a timeout. There's a timeout on the field, a timeout for the Bruins. So we might see another play here. As they have the Griffins are celebrating on the sidelines. Griffins are going to win the sectionals. First title in school history coming up for UPrep. And again, we go back to talking about what changed the game. the moves at halftime, the adjustments that were made. Even though the defense was playing well enough, the offense wasn't doing anything, not able to do anything in the first half, and the adjustment was made. The injuries that came into the Bruins, just too much to overcome.
And, that's what separates coaches,
Coach Lean, a hell of a coach, too. Coach Lean for Brighton.
Hell of a coach.
A hell of a job. One of the best teams they've had. Him and I had several conversations about his team and about what this program's done and how far this program has come. And just coming up a little bit short tonight, but hell of a season for the Bruins. Undefeated all year and always tough to lose. But you're going to look back on the season and think about all the positive things you did, all the huge wins you had, and the two best teams played here tonight, that's for sure. There's a snap. Klaskin throws to the end zone. Klaskin's intercepted in the end zone. The capper to the game, LaRon Davis, with the interception in the end zone. And the Griffins are a knee away from the Section 5 championship.
Unfortunate ending to this game. The Bruins look like they had it, but just he throws into double coverage. I understand you want to just have your last throw as a senior be a touchdown, but you're just fortunate at that point. And as you see the fans right now, disappointed. But they're going to learn from this. You just mentioned Coach Liam has completely turned around this franchise, and they will remember this loss and they will grow from this.
The Griffins will go in and take a knee and then celebrate a championship.
What a game, Sam. What a game.
It's entertaining. I'll tell you what. That score is not indicative of how entertaining this game is. Big play after big play in the second half was the difference. Here's the knee. Coming up. Clock is running, and that will do it. And for the first time in school history, the UPrep Griffins are Section 5 champions. UPrep Griffins, Class A1, Section 5 champions.
Just an all-out team effort. We got the camera panned right now, zoomed in and focused on the MVP, number 2, Todd Gillum Jr. He scored before either offense even touched the field. He was the key to unlocking this entire game, and he showed why adjustments are important in football. Outstanding performance by the UPrep Griffins.
40-8 our final score. It was 8-8 at halftime. 32 unanswered points for UPrep in the second half. They make the quarterback change, and it completely changed the game around. And it got the Griffins their first title in school history. And I think we have a number of lists to choose from of players of the game. But like you said, I think Gillum's got to be the man.
Gillum is the man. I'm riding with
overall contributions. I think that's what it was.
Todd Gillum. It started with him. I can't say this enough times. He scored an electrifying touchdown on the opening kickoff. A lot of players don't have the ability to do that. Then he goes on to take Clyde Davis's junior spot, and he's able to just, they call the reverse sweeps for him. They call the play action passes. He's just a significant running threat for
here it is, his opening kick right here.
That's the opening kickoff right there. He missed like 3-4 defenders and broke their ankles. And look, he's just able to kick that gear in and take it all the way through for a touchdown for the UPrep Griffins. This kid is just an unsung hero right now.
And there you see it. That's going to the Griffins. A1 championship. And here's the thing. This A1 title, there ain't been an A1 title in a long time because they split the brackets up. So the Griffins are the first ones in the newly formed A1 bracket.
UPrep 100% deserving of this trophy that they're going to receive tonight. As we look at the players, they deserve it. The defense kept them in the game the whole entire time, Sam. There's no denying that.
When the offense was struggling in the first half.
When the offense was struggling.
Yep.
We talked about it. The offense, they want to run the ball. But you're looking right now at the man in the middle right there. You're looking at Todd Gillum Jr. He's the MVP of this game.
You see the Griffins just there. All right, Theo, we're going to go down to the field. We're going to pick up the public address announcer, giving out all the awards tonight. Congratulations to the UPrep Griffins, Section 5 Class A1 champions.
Congrats to the Griffins. A great, outstanding performance. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This is an amazing game.
For Theo, I'm Sam. We'll talk to you very soon on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
UPrep and Brighton. Let's hear it for two outstanding football teams. At this time, we'd like to point your direction toward the center of the field, right near the 50-yard line for our post-game awards, presented by Mr. Scott Barker and Mr. Mike McGavis of Section 5. Now it's time for our individual player awards. These awards are sponsored by our Section 5 football sponsors, Connors and Ferris, Lattimore Physical Therapy, Penfield Trophies, and Rydell All-American. Our first award tonight is for the outstanding lineman from Brighton, number 56, Timothy Carl. Congratulations, Timothy. Our next award is for outstanding defensive player for tonight from UPrep, number 55, Gerard Watkins. Our next award tonight from our championship game's most outstanding offensive player from UPrep, number 5, Mark McCleary. And the most valuable player of tonight's championship game from the UPrep Griffins, number 2, Once again, congratulations to our individual award nominees. Now I would like to call up our
who do you want first?
coach for the Brighton team, Coach Stephen Liam, and present them with the finalist plaque. Congratulations to the Brighton Bruins on a great season, finishing 9-1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call up Coach Isaiah Young of UPrep and the captains, Jordan Jackson, Clyde Davis Jr., Shaheed Smith, and Sherrod Watkins with the presentation of tonight's championship trophy. Your Section 5 Class A champions, A1 champions, UPrep. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Section 5 Football Committee, we thank you for your support. We express our sincere appreciation to the many businesses and industries that have helped make these sectional games a huge success. Once again, congratulations to the Brighton Bruins on a fantastic season and making it to the championship game. And congratulations to your Class A1 sectional champions, the UPrep Griffins, and their fans on winning the Section 5 championship. They'll be advancing to the New York State Far West Regionals next weekend at Webster Schrader against tonight's winner of Spencer Barton, Canandaigua. We have just found out that Canandaigua has won, so UPrep will be taking on Canandaigua next Friday.
Welcome back. You see the UPrep Griffins, and we're going to try to grab Coach Smith. He's being mobbed down there, but Theo's headed down to the field to see if we can grab him to get him up here to do a quick interview about this game and talk to him about some of these adjustments he made at halftime. absolutely incredible. Get him a chance to celebrate with his team. But we take a look at some of the stats here. As you see, 208 yards rushing for the Griffins, and of which most was in the second half. 198 of the 208 in the second half. Thank you to our ultimate bestest statistician, the birthday girl, Kim Bartella, for hooking us up with all these stats today. Just an incredible job. 208 yards rushing, 158 for the Bruins. And they didn't do it through the passing yards, right? Either team, only 50 yards, 59 for UPrep, 53 for Brighton. 257 total yards for UPrep, 211 for the Bruins. You see the first downs pretty even. Those turnovers were huge. Turnovers were huge as the UPrep did it there. Able to get the 2 interceptions late in the game. So that was huge. And the scores and just several different players. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to step aside here. Hopefully we'll come back with Coach. We'll have a couple minutes with him. We'll probably take a look at some of the highlights of the game, and we'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Elvin Shepard.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit.
Welcome back to Eastridge High School, where the UPrep Griffins have won their first sectional title in school history. Coach Isaiah Young, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
That's pretty incredible second half right there.
Yeah. The guys came together in the second half and played a great 2 quarters football.
All right, so this is what I want to talk about a little bit, because I've been curious about this. What did you guys talk about at halftime? What's the adjustments you made? The offense was kind of stagnant, and you made the change at quarterback and kind of went with a little bit of a different look. What was the thought process there?
So it actually wasn't a change at quarterback. We just went to a different personnel package, our Wildcat package, which we've been holding on to, kind of back pocket for probably 8 weeks now, So we started it about week 1, week 2, just repping it, and it was something that I was hoping to be able to play a long game with and use it when we really, really needed it. And we came into this game thinking about, all right, we're going to use it, first half, maybe second quarter, or hopefully we can wait for the second half to do it. So they don't have the advantage of halftime to make adjustments, and it just worked out perfectly, and that's what happened in the second quarter.
Well, you talk about adjustments. You guys were the ones that made the adjustments. I mean, you look at the offensive difference on 99% of the yards that you gained offensively were in the second half, and I think the absolute key to the game is, and I don't think a lot of people will talk about it being the key to the game, but you pretty much put it away, was when you had third down and about 27 yards after you had the ineligible man downfield, and they threw that bomb to McClary.
Yeah.
And you changed quarterbacks. And not only did you change quarterbacks, right? Your quarterback that initially started the game is on the sidelines calling plays and supporting everything that's going on, and he comes in and throws that touchdown.
Yeah, Clyde, is 3-year starter now for us. We've run this Wildcat for 3 years, and we, like I said, we try to hold on to it for as long as possible. So Clyde knows what the deal is when we do it, and he knows, as soon as we go back to our regular offense, he's going back in. He went back in and threw a beautiful ball to Mark McClary. Kid's one of the fastest kids in New York State, so you really can't overthrow him.
I know it's behind you, but we're watching that play right now. It's just an incredible read that he made, and not only did he make it once, he made it twice,
Right.
and beat him on both sides. And here's the thing, and I don't think a lot of people will talk about this either, but how about how your defense played throughout the game? Your defense has been stout all year.
Yeah.
6 points a game is what you're giving up throughout the season.
Absolutely.
But you talk about holding this team with that kind of offense, with the weapons that they have there at quarterback, senior leadership. Talk about how your defense played.
Yeah, Brighton's got a hell of a team there. They're great running the ball. 13 Claskins is one of the toughest runners I've seen this year in Section 5. So we knew going into this, that was the key of the game, containing him, making sure we wrap up, tackle him, that kind of thing. And defensively, though, it all starts with Sherrod Watkins. He's a different type of player.
Yeah.
And you got someone like that in the middle. Everyone else follows suit. And my brother Damian Young, our defensive coordinator, he does a great job with them. When you have athletes like that, it's really about hammering home the basics. And it's been a process, and tonight it came to fruition fully.
For sure. Well, coming up, I know this is fresh. You're celebrating. You're thinking about it. You're going to enjoy it for tonight, maybe tomorrow. It's back to work. You got to get to the state tournament. You got the Canandaigua Braves coming up next week, and tonight was a tough game. Next week's going to be an absolute war.
Yeah, absolutely. Great program over there, so I'm looking forward to it.
For sure. Coach, congratulations. Bringing the title to UPrep. We're real proud of you here, and you've done a great job, and I appreciate the time and coming up after to celebrate with us and enjoy it, and congratulations to you again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Once again, the UPrep Griffins coming up victorious tonight, winning the game, and an absolute domination of the second half. Once again, the final score, 40-8. UPrep Griffins are your Section 5 Class A1 champions on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Thanks for coming up, man. I really appreciate you. Good job, and thanks for the info.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.